The foundation was set up in 2005 by a chap. It was called for by Richard Middleton, who was the chief exec of Ipswich Community Voluntary Services, which is now part of CAS, Community Action Suffolk. And he called for it because he hired a funding expert for the voluntary sector to help them with their strategies of fundraising. And when that person arrived in the county, the question was asked, where's your community foundation? And they said, what's that? What's a community foundation? And so Richard pulled together a bunch of influential people, and they formed a steering committee to create a community foundation. It took 2 years to get there. I joined in January 2005, and we went live in March 2005. And the idea was simple. It was to develop local giving to help the voluntary sector.
Nobody really understood what a community foundation was. So it really was a sort of pioneering, crusading role for us all to get out there and enthuse people and help them understand.
The impact from the funding from the Community Foundation has been just tremendous. The knowledge that the grant officers have of your organisation and being able to talk to you and knowing where you're really struggling with funding has helped so much.
I think it's the visibility it gives to so many different charities who perhaps wouldn't get so much coverage and support. I really enjoy every year the High Sheriff Awards, where you see all these amazing people doing wonderfully kind things, who perhaps, don't even realise that they're doing anything amazing. And then you see their faces on the day. Oh, people think I've actually done a thing. And I find that really wonderful.
It's been an absolute pleasure to work with the Community Foundation from Suffolk. It prevents crime and disorder, helps youngsters in particular make the right choices in life, and reducing demand on policing, of course, is absolutely fundamental.
I think the most significant moment has to be the coronavirus pandemic and the impact that it had on Suffolk as a whole, but also the way in which the team at the Suffolk Community Foundation reacted so fast and decisively to identify where the main priorities and issues were, to galvanise the wider community in the support in dealing with those issues.
During COVID, we worked really closely with the foundation on delivering lots and lots of different projects. One of the things I really like about the foundation is whenever we've got an application in, before it goes to panel, they really take time to understand what it is we're trying to achieve.
Suffolk Community Foundation is excellent at bringing people together. So lots of different charities that wouldn't otherwise know exist, and also the communities that don't know that they're there.
Without their support, then I don't know whether we'd still be in business. So it's very, very important.
I think supporting your community should be really good fun. It should be about enjoying it. It should be the privilege of being able to help other people. And I think the foundation allows that to be done with some systematic thought process behind it.
I reached out to the team here at the foundation and said, look, I've got an amount of money that I'd like to do some good with. And they came back and said, right, well, these are your options. You can grant it straight away. You can come up with a fund if you like. Decided to go down the fund route. And so we've got a remit of supporting children in Suffolk. That's what the intention is. And yeah, it's very, very easy. All the heavy lifting was done for us.
Well, we really love working with the foundation because the application process is a lot easier than some funders that we're having to apply to. It's straightforward. It does ask quite a lot of questions, but they're questions that we're happy to answer. And the reporting process is also a simple but transparent reporting process that we are able to do without having to spend loads of time on the background.
We've really felt the pinch. So every grant we've received from the foundation has been absolutely fantastic.
I think for Suffolk Community Foundation, the challenges that we are going to face are the increasing demand coming towards us from charities. There is less funding available for charities and the demand on services is increasing. So I think that we need to think about how we can support people better with larger multi-year grants and also helping them with core costs. I would like to thank everyone who has been involved in the development of the foundation, and I am absolutely delighted to be taking it on its next phase of its journey.